Hello, and thank you for joining us for this special segment of Studio 122. I'm your host, Wesley Sharp. And today we are with the Pan-Atlantic President, Aisha Ahmed. Thank you for joining us.
Thank you for having me.
Okay, so can you give a brief description of yourself?
Myself, my name's Aisha, as you said. I'm from Dallas, Texas. I'm a senior. My favorite color is blue. And I'm part of the Gamma Phi Beta sorority.
And what is your major here on this?
My major is Health and Human Performance with a minor in photography.
Okay. So how are you involved on this campus?
I'm part of Phi Pi Delta, which is the Health and Human Performance Majors Club, Gamma Phi Beta, Pan-Atlantic Council, Sigma Alpha Pi, which is the National Society of Leadership and Success, the Photo Society, and I think that's all.
Okay, so how did you get involved with being the president of Pan-Atlantic?
Well, when I joined my sorority, I was actually nominated to be part of Pan-Atlantic, and I accepted it, and that's how I ended up being part of it.
And how long have you been president of this organization?
Almost a year now. In December, it'll be a year.
And what do you like about being the president?
I get my own office in the Student Center. It's fun. I mean, I have a whole executive board that's behind me, and they help me do everything for recruitment and whatnot. Where I work is really fun, like in the Student Center and the leadership offices. It's really fun there. It's a really nice environment. I get really involved with Greek life in general, not just like the NPC, but NPHC and MGC and IFC, so it's fun.
So what would you say your job description of the president is?
I handle recruitment, but not only myself. My executive board basically helps me with everything. The only thing I really do alone is handle recruitment infractions and I lead the meetings on Wednesdays. But I basically plan and do recruitment in the beginning of the semester, handle infractions, plan any events that NPC would have, stuff of that nature.
Okay, so I know it has to be hard. It has to have some challenges of being the president. What are some of these challenges you face daily?
Daily, I guess. Well, I'm really lucky with the job that I have because I get to work my own hours. I have to work 5 hours a day, but it has to be whenever I can be there. So I guess some of the things that are hard is that people want to come to my office, but I'm either in class or something. I'm not there all day long. So I constantly have to be scheduling meetings all the time. Scheduling meetings is difficult too because the Student Center, it's always booked, and so to get rooms every Wednesday is really difficult. Handling the infractions is a very long process, so it doesn't only go through me, it goes through our district coordinator and our Spencer, our advisor, and it takes a long time. It's just really annoying.
So what would you say you least like about your job?
Least like about my job is doing infractions, because I feel like people get mad at me, but I'm not the one who handles them. I just send them off. But yeah, people get mad at me, but it's okay.
Okay, so how important do you feel it is for students to get more involved in campus?
I think it's really important because you only are here for a certain amount of time, and you might as well give it your all and join everything you can and be really social. And it looks really good on your resume too, the different clubs and different associations you're part of, and it'll really help you in the future to get a job and whatnot. So I think it's really important.
Okay, so you got this going on here and this going on here and filling out all this paperwork, and then you're also here to be a student. Mm-hmm. So how is that managing out both of these lives?
I admit it was hard my freshman year here, but over time I plan things out really well. I have a big calendar, I put everything on, and I have time set out for everything. Basically just time management. It's really possible to be part of a lot of things and get everything done at the same time. You just have to really manage your time well, but it's possible. Okay,
so is there any other advice you would give to the younger students here?
Get involved. Join a sorority. It's not bad. It's good for you. It's not buying your friends. It's not anything like that. It's joining something that feels like home away from home. Just be involved on campus because you're only here for a short time.
Okay, so you said join the fraternity. All right, so I know you know about I guess they have little stereotypes, and I know like the Pan Atlantic Council deals with the sorority affairs. So you know, all these rumors and stuff you hear about it, like they have like, you know, just do sorority girls party 24/7? Like,
oh, absolutely not, absolutely not. Because I mean, there's a lot of different things that you would get in trouble for, like partying too much or something like that. I mean, of course, you know, we go to parties too, but I mean, everybody on campus goes to parties. It's not just sorority girls. It's not just fraternity boys. It's everybody parties, but it's not like we always party. That's a small part of anything we do.
Okay, and you know, everyone's favorite question: is there hazing that goes on?
Absolutely not.
Joining a sorority?
In Panhellenic, it's like completely forbidden to haze whatsoever. Like, and each of our sororities on campus make sure not to haze because NPC constantly has an eye out to make sure that hazing does not happen. It's a national rule for all of sororities under NPC to not haze. So if anybody got caught hazing, it'd be big trouble. Okay,
and so like a lot of people, they feel like joining a sorority or fraternity or anything like that is like a way of buying your friends out. What do you tell people about that?
It's not, to me, it's not buying your friends at all. It's buying a home away from home. And you're not really buying a home away from home. I mean, your money goes towards good things. Like, we have a philanthropy that all of our money goes to, and like it goes to our events that we hold to raise money for our philanthropy. It's not, you don't pay for your sisters. But I mean, I consider my sisters my home away from home. So.
Okay. Excuse me. So there's all these different sororities, you know, and they all, would you say, would they get along together, or how's the bond between each sorority?
I feel like we all get along really well. I mean, of course, there's going to be a few little things here and there, but that's normal with friends in general, not just sororities. But I mean, overall, I think we all get along extremely well.
Okay. Being the president, have you ever had to deal with, you know, punishing two separate sororities because of some actions or anything like that?
I mean, not really. The only infractions that we usually give out are during recruitment, because when we have recruitment, there's certain rules that each sorority has to follow, so that way recruitment's fair for all the girls that are going through. And if anybody catches anyone breaking the rules, they can come write an infraction up with me. And I mean, that's probably about it. Just infractions.
So what are some of the qualities that you need to have to be in your position as president?
In my position, I mean, I think with any position that you'd have to have on Panhellenic would be, you have to have a respectful, I don't know the words I'm looking for, but like you have to have, like on campus you need to be known as like a really respected woman. You have to have leadership qualities. Like if you were in your sorority, you should have probably served on the exec board before you decide to join Panhellenic, because otherwise it's going to be like too much of a load on you. So, I mean, just being a respected woman on campus is probably what you need in leadership qualities.
Okay, well, thank you for joining us today.
Thank you so much.
All right, we were here talking with Aisha Ahmed here, the Panhellenic president, and this first segment of Studio 122. I'm your host, Wesley Sharp. Join us next time.